Ellen is about to be found innocent because Sorin's going to be found guilty. But Phoenix, not a fan of this idea. Phoenix wants to keep going.
Hold it!
I'm sure there's some evidence we haven't discussed yet. Phoenix, what's weird about that notebook? What's weird about the notebook? I'm not sure, but there might be a way for Ellen and Sorin to be happy. I'll find them both innocent. Why was the incriminating page torn out in the first place? To destroy the evidence? Yeah, but removing it from the notebook's the same thing as removing it from his memory. So he wouldn't be able to trick the police if he came under suspicion. Well, he'd want to remember the crime if he wanted to cover it up. Okay, what are you saying, Phoenix? Explain it so everyone can understand, not just you. The page was torn out of a notebook because somebody else tore it out. Good thinking. It's probably torn out by Pierce, the overprotected butler. Yes, I think the butler did. Third person interfered with the notebook? Yes. Well, it's not super surprising. After both the car accident and the murder, somebody's totally tried to take over everything. With big cover-ups. I had my notebook with me at all times. Did you? Because you were in a panic yesterday when you lost your notebook. Well, true. If we think back over the course of the trial, it's pretty easy to guess who Mr. Cover-Up is. Who was actually there when that notebook was lost. It's got to be Pierce.
Take that!
Yeah, that guy's suspicious. Yeah, Pierce messed with your memories, dude. He would definitely manipulate you if he thought it was in the best interest of the company. I mean, if he went to all the trouble of having 2 wedding receptions in a row. When did he rewrite my memories? Who wrote this and this and this? I see things that are written strangely. Ah! Uh-oh. What on earth? And now he's flying. He's soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. If we're trying, so we're breaking free. Oh good, he's back down. Yeah, Mr. Sprocket took off like a rocket man. So what do we do now? We just bring in Pierce for testimony? What?
Objection!
Oh, of course you're objecting, Edgeworth. Come on, Edgeworth. He's probably covering up the murder. That's right. Pierce was there at the time. Because his key card was used to let Mr. Sprocket at the crime scene. All right, let's go. No grounds yet, huh? And Edgeworth wants to talk to the witness. Well, that's a reasonable request. 20-minute recess. Phoenix can get some food. To be continued. Woo! Sure, let's save. So this is going to be trial day 2. Secrets unveiled. Whoa! Check out that name. I like it. Secrets unveiled. And yes, it's still the exact same day. Great. Now we'll have to face Pierce on the stand. I'm not sure if I should be surprised or not. He's not going to be an easy witness. Do I think he's the killer? I don't know. It's a little too early to say that, but he's definitely hiding something. Nick, dude, why didn't you pin everything on Sorin loser so I could marry Ellen? Pierce is the real bad guy, then Sorin and Ellen will live happily ever after all. Larry, seriously, be a decent human being. Don't ruin their happiness. Nick, promise me, you'll make her happy. No, Sorin's the one who's gonna make her happy when they get married and live happily ever after. Alright, let's go. I'll be rooting for you, Nick. Alright, back in the courthouse. Court has resumed. Back in session. That was a very short recess. Witness take the stand, checking out his feet. Oh my. Look at him. Still the weird eye thing. I'm Pierce. I'm the Sprocket family butler. Let's get straight to the point. Somebody tore a page out of the notebook to manipulate his memories. Was it you? Correct. So, what about it? Huh, that was easy. Why'd you do it? Why'd you mess with his notebook? Yeah, I'll explain. I hate to do this, but I'll tell you the truth. Why do you hate to tell the truth? My testimony will go against his wishes. Oh, you're gonna say he ordered you to rip that page out of the notebook? And conveniently, he can't disagree with that because he can't remember it. I rushed to the Vista deck, but the crime had already been committed. I saw Miss Ellen in Bloomsbury collapse, and Mr. Sorin, he was writing in his notebook. He said to me, I'll take the blame for the murder. Take care of Ellen. I went against this order. I tore that page out of the notebook and hid the body. So we assume that was a confession? Wow. I think Pierce is lying just to get himself off the hook, because Pierce is the true murderer. But that's a really good story. Easy to believe. And this accounts for both blows to Bloomsbury. Sorin tried to take all the blame on himself. Yeah, this is pretty bad, Maya. Pierce was involved with the cover-up. I bet we can get him to testify about the cover-up. Maybe. Cross-examination time. Is there anything he can do? Anything Phoenix can do. I rushed to the Vista deck, but the crime has already happened.
Hold it!
So you went there with Mr. Sprocket? Nope, not true. Okay, that's a big change. I found it out afterwards, but Sorin went to the Vista deck alone, climbing along the outside of the area. Oh, so that was true. That was 100% true. Yeah. Addle-pated. Yeah, wow. Somebody used a word of the day calendar to come up with a cool word to use in their trial. The three of them were already there when Pierce arrived on the scene. Ellen and Bloomsbury had collapsed. Sorin was writing in his notebook. Phoenix says that there was a group of people with Pierce. So that would make it hard for him to cover things up. Of course, maybe he was just pretending that he was only arriving at the crime scene then. He wanted witnesses.
Hold it!
That notebook's the only form of memory he has. Sorin, everything in the notebook is true. However, Pierce is still insisting Ellen is the killer.
Hold it!
Now let's get more detail. What do we want to know more about? Let's hear more about hiding the body. I think he'd take the blame. Sorin passed out. I hid the body. I took the lift down to the hold. What about all those witnesses that were with you? That you said were there. Okay, I hid the body inside the spare peggable lantern. So you hid the body? I think Mr. Butts moved the lantern. I did not see that coming. Maybe I should take another look at that lantern in the evidence. Sure, let's add it to the testimony. Because there was that weird blood stain on it. Okay, let's check out this lantern. This is a broken lantern. There's a blood stain on the inside wheel, as if somebody grabbed it with a bloody hand. Okay, I guess we're gonna present this. Like we have to. We have to present the lantern at the statement about the lantern. The body was still warm when you hit it, correct? What if he was still alive when you put the body in the lantern? What? Preposterous! And yet it's not. The blood on the handle. It's the bloody handle, Your Honor. That's the one I'm talking about. Okay, right here.
Take that! Objection!
That blood stain got there when the witness put the body inside the lantern. That doesn't prove it. No. It was on the inside originally. Emma just messed up when putting the lantern back together. Yeah, and who could have touched the inside handle? The body, the person that was inside the lantern. Oh no! Emma's gonna get a pay cut. Oh man, Edgeworth is definitely docking her pay. So the bloodstain didn't get there by chance. When the victim was put inside the lantern, he was unconscious, not dead. He regained consciousness and tried to get out of the lantern. So he grabbed the handle and tried to turn it. That's when he got blood on it. That proves the victim was alive at the time. Ooh, and Pierce, does not seem to care. He's like, no, I'm sure he was dead. Huh. Well, my mistake. An unfortunate mistake, but does that change the outcome of the trial? Phoenix thinks so.